guys, welcome to week, hang on, I need to get something to sit on because my knees hurt. Okay, there, you can see me. I'm still trying to figure out a better setting for this vlog. I ordered a tripod with a light so I can do this even at night if I needed to. So anyways, pardon my messy room. I have Easter stuff in that box right there that is going to be going in my daughter's basket, and my closet curtains all the way closed, but whatever. Anyways, welcome to week 11, my vlog. So I am 11 weeks and 2 days, no, in 1 day today. And yesterday I got to go to my midwife appointment and have an ultrasound and hear the baby's heartbeat and see pictures. I will probably post somewhere on here once I figure out technology, post a picture of the ultrasound. But yeah, and I'm right on target, 11 weeks, so super exciting. But it was a little nerve-wracking going up there because the appointment was at the hospital, and there are positive cases in the hospital, Covid-19 cases and a bunch of other stuff, and it was weird. Thankfully, one of my friends sewed me a mask, so I wore that walking through the garage and on the elevator, which the elevator goes up to the hospital floor. Like, the offices are on one of the lower floors, but the actual hospital is several floors up. And yeah, anyways, we went there, and I went there because no visitors are allowed right now. So I went, me and my baby. There we go. That's what I was referring to, yeah, so I get to see my baby. It's so cool. I cannot wait to tell my daughter. I have to be quiet because they're in the other room. My daughter is in the other room with my husband, and they're working on school stuff, and I don't want to spoil her Easter surprise. She knows some things up. I told her she has a big surprise coming, and she's gonna be excited. I know she will, because she's been jonesing for a baby brother or sister for years, and especially recently she's been like, "Mommy, you need a baby. I really want a brother or sister so I can play with them." And I'm like, "Honey, you're 7 years old. By the time they're old enough to play with you, you're gonna be on to other things." She goes, no, I'll still play with them. So we'll see. But she's really excited. So anyways, God, I'm like really washed out. The sun is out, which is wonderful, but it really washes me out. It's okay. You don't get to see all the blemishes and wrinkles and all that jazz. So I look flawless, with no makeup except for some lip gloss. But anyways, yeah, so week 11, I talked to my doctor about the midwife. I talked to her about insomnia, and she said it's okay for me to take Unisom to try to get some extra sleep, because I need it. And sleep is super important for me because, given my history with anxiety and depression, lack of sleep goes hand in hand with those, and it really negatively affects my mental state. So I need to try to get as much sleep as possible while I can. So I will I ordered some on Amazon and it should be here Saturday, so I'm looking forward to having Saturday night be a nice long 8 hours of sleep rather than 2 hours here and then 3 hours here and then be up for like 2-3 hours in between. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. It's too much. It's making me crazy. And also with the state of everything in the world right now, that doesn't help my anxiety. So this is one thing I can control. And she said it was safe because this is what they give to first trimester moms who have a lot of morning sickness. They give this with like vitamin B or something like that, she said. So it is safe. So I'm duxolamine or something like that. So anyways, I'm looking forward, and I feel better taking it now because the major stuff, like, it's really important not to take stuff, I guess, in the first trimester, but apparently this drug is okay. So anyways, yeah, so I just don't like taking anything when I'm pregnant. I don't really like taking things anyways, so but anyways, let's see what else is new. I feel like I'm just blabbering on. I'm really tired. I'm actually gonna go take a nap after I'm done with this video. So my daughter started her distance learning through her school this week, and it's been kind of challenging trying to figure out her assignments and manage my work schedule, my book deadline, and work and her stuff all on my own. So I'm grateful that my husband has an extra day off this week, and he's gonna help her with her school stuff for the next few days, so that's one less thing on my mind. But anyways, yeah, I feel great. I think the nausea is starting to subside, which is awesome. I'm not as hungry as I used to be, so I don't know what that means, but I don't feel like I have to eat and eat and eat like I was these last few weeks. So I'm still, making sure I get enough protein and all the nutrients and stuff, but I'm not constantly stuffing my face, so I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. But yeah, so belly shot, I guess. Let's see. So yeah, just belly, little belly. Oh. 11-week belly, and I don't really have anything else besides the fact that I went to my midwife appointment. Oh, there was one other thing. So because I'm older, it's recommended that I have genetic testing. And so I decided, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it, that's fine. It's not required, it's just optional, recommended. So I signed up for that, and of course they're like, you need to have blood work, and then you have to have a genetic ultrasound, and la 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 la. And I'm like, oh dear God, I thought it was just blood work and that's it. But no, I have to meet with a genetic counselor, and honestly, that kind of freaks me out. And it doesn't, and this is why it freaks me out. It's not because of the test itself. It's because that means I have to go back up to the hill where my hospital is, where there's positive cases 2 more times. I was lucky at my midwife, their floor is closed, so there's no traffic of people other than maternity people going into that floor. However, where the genetic stuff is supposed to happen, the blood test and the counseling, so I go to a lab to have the blood test, then go to the genetic counseling office, then go on a different day, go get an ultrasound. And I gotta say, not knowing the genetic stuff, the stress of not knowing is a lot less than the stress of me going back up there and exposing myself to this virus that we were having a breakout here in Oregon. It's small compared to like New York and other places where they're having really, really bad situations, but nonetheless, it's here and we have it. So I ended up canceling my appointment. I'm going to call them and I'm going to see if there's any way just to do the blood test, and if I could do it at a lab closer to me, away from the hub of diseases, at a smaller lab where there's not a lot of patients coming and going through there. That would make me feel a lot better. So I'm going to try doing that. I'll call them this week later. I just don't have the mental space right now to do it today. But anyways, I was just an update on that. I figured if there's something terrible wrong with my child, I'll find out at the 20-week ultrasound. And other than that, nothing's going to change. I'm just like, if I found out that my baby had Down syndrome or something like that, I'm not going to terminate my pregnancy because of it. So, if there's something fatal, like the baby's not going to survive, then that's another whole thing. But we can find that later. And yes, it's more complicated to terminate a pregnancy later on because of that. But I'm not, it's just a lot. It's a lot to think about. And I feel like me exposing myself to the risk of catching COVID-19 is worse than the peace of mind that a genetic test would give me. So I'm opting for not. If this COVID-19 wasn't happening right now, I would have totally go forward with it. But I just feel like with everything going on, and I read on the CDC website and other websites that there's not really a big concern for pregnant women getting it. Some say there is, some say there isn't. So it's just I just rather not let it. And plus, this is the other thing, is my OB appointments, get this, are going to be virtual until week 20. So if the midwives and the OBs are not having, they said I was normal, my vitals were normal, the baby looked good on the ultrasound yesterday, so she said, yeah, there's no need for you to come in unless some weird thing comes back from my blood work, which it's still pending, it's only been a day, but unless something terrible comes back from that, which I doubt it will, I don't have to go in. So why they're wanting me to go up there less? So why would I put myself in a situation to go back up there and expose myself? So anyways, just thought I'd add that to this video, whether it's important or not. It's important to me, but anyways, all right, you guys, we'll see you next week 12, and I will have a report about how baby announcing went. Yay!